It's the
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. An audible here to get a new look. In motion left goes Sutton. Here we go with Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
14.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
Breaks a tackle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
55 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
In motion left goes Sutton.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. From 19 yards away.
And the Broncos put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 15.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down and 6 now.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Denver.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
10 more there and another first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a two defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Now Wilson changing the play.
To throw on 2nd down, Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. 14, they go play action with Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Complete to McCaffrey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Purdy's throw caught by Gray.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
14, 19.
Here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 9 here. They'll bring Judy in motion right.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Maybe that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting. By any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Delay of game, offense. Still 1st down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Purdy off the play fake.
Able to find Gray here. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Denver Broncos back out there. Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams, we shine the spotlight on him.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
In motion left goes Sutton.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting the second half of the run by McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but it can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe you just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got 1 on us, and just not let it turn into more.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
A second down throw for Purdy. And the Broncos get there and take him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Delay of game, offense.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Samuel going to go in motion right. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Eluding the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On 1st down, Purdy.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Purdy now to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
3rd down here.
3rd down and 7.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
There he goes, left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 52-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Back to the air on second down, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
The slot man in motion right.
Purdy with it on third and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at their 48-yard line.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
In motion right, Debo. On third down, it's Purdy.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. The busy night continues for Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That's complete left side to Gray.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here is Wilson and the Broncos.
Down 20-10, a little under a minute to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, 0-0-0. Point that.
Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Caden Stearns.
Barney, you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Looking deep for Jennings. And that's caught inside the 35. So a victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams.
It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
That is caught.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
In motion left goes Sutton.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. The 20, 5, and all the way home for the Broncos score.
44 yards for Javonte Williams. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Out of the gun, Purdy